Hi all, I'm Saranya. Today's topic which we are going to see is constructivism. Okay, so when we hear the term constructivism, the term itself means that we are constructing something, right? Okay, so the word constructivism, it is basically a theory. It is based on observation and scientific study. Okay, so it is about how people learn. So what constructivism says? It says that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world. How can they understand how can they understand these things? They can understand only through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. Say, for example, when we encounter something new, what do? We explore that. We have to reconcile it with our previous ideas and experiences. So when we do so, it it may change what we believe, and it will create a new idea. So we can say that we are the active creators of our own knowledge. So to do this, what should we do? What the students should do? They should ask questions, they should explore, they should assess what they know. So this is what basically is constructivism. Okay. So what is it? It is based on the background knowledge, and we are connecting the background knowledge to the new knowledge. It should be mainly student centered. It should not be teacher centered. So the students learn how to learn. Okay. So this is very important in constructivism. The students get the knowledge of how to learn things. Okay. One important characteristic of constructivism is collaboration. So only when the students interact with other students, they can learn and explore new things. It, it gives them an opportunity to share their ideas, to discuss their ideas, and and come to a conclusion. Okay. So in the classroom, the constructivist view of learning can point towards a number of different teaching practices. So mainly it means encouraging students to use active techniques. When we talk about active techniques, the most important thing which we use in school is experiments and real world problem solving. When students are encouraged to do this, it will create more knowledge, and they will talk about what they are doing and how their understanding is changing. Okay. So we know that students are not mere blank slates upon which knowledge is etched. They come to learning situations with already formulated knowledge, ideas, and understanding. This previous knowledge it acts as a raw material for the new knowledge they will create, they will gather. So the student is the person who creates new understanding for himself or herself. The teachers, they help create situations where the students feel safe questioning and reflecting on their own process. Students reflect upon the activities and build understanding in collaborative ways. The main activity in a constructivist classroom is solving problems. Students have ideas that they may later see were invalid, incorrect, or insufficient to explain new experiences. These ideas are temporary steps in integration of knowledge. Okay. So there are 5 important principles of constructivism. One is teachers seek and value students' point of view. So unlike traditional teaching, what do we do in traditional teaching? The students are expected to provide the one right answer the teacher is looking for. But in a constructivist classroom, students are encouraged by the teachers to elaborate on their ideas and to bring out their opinions. Okay, so this will help the students to communicate what they are thinking and why they are thinking so. The second important principle is classroom activities and classroom activities challenge student assumptions. Through constructivism, students are encouraged to explore an aspect of something that they haven't tried or thought about before. So this helps them to broaden the students' views. The third principle is teachers pose problems of relevance. So constructivism is mainly about exploring complex real-world problems that allows students to engage with the material. Okay. So when they are exposed to real-world problems, they can understand the concept easily, and it will enable them to solve the different types of problems they encounter. The fourth principle is teachers build lessons around big ideas. So the students, when they learn, they should understand the cause and effect. They should analyze the documents or inquiry-based exploration. So lessons which are taken in a constructive classroom, they are built to encourage the essential concept or big ideas. This will help the students. The last principle is teachers assess learning in the context of daily teaching. In the traditional method, teachers give information for a certain amount of time. Say for if the classroom is if the period is for about 40 minutes, the teachers take class for about 30 minutes. And then they give a test to see if the students learn the content. But in the constructivist teaching, assessment is about spending time every day focusing on what still needs to happen for the student to succeed. Okay, so when we talk about assessments include discussion, questions, or collaborative projects. Through this, they can interact with other students, and it develops a social learning. Thank you.
டாக்டர் ராஜாபாதர் தாகூர் ஆசிரியர் பயிற்சி கல்லூரி, கீழ்குடலூர், திண்டிவனம். 16வது பேட்ச் பிஎட் 2 வருட பட்ட படிப்பிற்கு அட்மிஷன் துவங்கிவிட்டது. 2020-2021 முதல் ஆண் பெண் இருபாலரும் பயிலும் வசதி. சுமார் 40 ஏக்கர் பரப்பளவில் மிகப்பெரிய விளையாட்டு மைதானம், அழகிய பூங்கா, இயற்கை எழிலுடன் கூடிய கல்லூரி வளாகம். இதுவரை 1500க்கும் மேலான தகுதி வாய்ந்த ஆசிரியர்களை உருவாக்கிய கல்லூரி. டெட் தேர்வில் அதிகப்படியான ஆசிரியர்கள் இக்கல்லூரியில் பயின்றவர்கள் வெற்றி பெற்று அரசு பணியில் உள்ளனர். திண்டிவனம் கல்வி மாவட்டத்தில் உள்ள அனைத்து தனியார் ஆங்கில பள்ளிகளில் தாகூர் ஆசிரியர்களுக்கு வேலையில் முன்னுரிமை. பல்கலைக்கழக தேர்வில் 100% வெற்றி. கல்லூரி பயிற்சி ஆசிரியர்களுக்கு சொந்தமாக 3 அரசு நிதி உதவி பள்ளிகள், 2 மெட்ரிக் பள்ளிகள், 1 சிபிஎஸ்இ பள்ளி, 2 நர்சரி அண்ட் பிரைமரி பள்ளிகள் உள்ளன. தமிழகத்தில் வேறு எந்த கல்லூரிக்கும் இல்லாத வசதி. கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்தின் கீழ் சொந்தமாக 8 பள்ளிகள் உள்ளன. ஆண் பெண் பயிற்சி ஆசிரியர்களுக்கு பஸ் போக்குவரத்து வசதி. 3 தவணையில் கட்டணம். தொடர்புக்கு அனுபவம் தலைமை அலுவலகம் 88E செல்வி சாலை திண்டிவனம். தொலைபேசி எண்கள் 04147226187 9360140834 9790477975 9486145799.